Let us welcome Sean McCabe, Office of the Controller.
Hello. Yate. I always gotta commend all of the people who stay till the end of the day to hear from the accountant, because I know listening to the accounting stuff isn't always the funnest stuff to listen to. So thank you all for who have stuck around. My name is Sean McCabe. I'm a CPA licensed in the state of New Mexico, and I'm just proud to be here. My clans are Ashiinishla and Touchini Bashishchin, Kiani Deshache, and Ashini Deshanale. And I'm just happy to have this opportunity to come back and help the people and just try and do what's best for the Navajo people, both internally inside the Navajo government and obviously outside. And so the two things I want to talk about today that lead into the accomplishments so far. One is red tape, and then the other one is opportunity. And I think we all know, anyone who's ever dealt with the Navajo Nation government, that we're just mired in red tape. And it's a process that needs to be redone. The basics of accounting, I'm going to break it down to you as a CPA. You can strip everything away from accounting. And when you get down to the bare bottom basics, it's money in and money out. And everything you've heard today, every initiative you've heard, all of the great news, the accomplishments, if my office doesn't get money in and money out efficiently, none of that stuff matters. And so the good news is, we created this process. And so it's easy for us to bring it down and put it back together so that ultimately the Navajo Nation needs to be a government that can push money out to our vendors, to our Navajo-owned businesses, our employees, and most importantly, our Navajo people, the people who need the resources at the chapter level and at the benefit level. And that's something that in the last 8 months with this administration, I've learned that we failed at. And so getting into the opportunity part of my presentation, as I said, the good news is we've created this. We've created this red tape. There's no federal requirements, I mean, very few that we need to follow, that we can't just take this apart and put it back together again. And so in the first 8 months that I've been here, we've been able, I think President alluded to the fact this morning that we've made some pretty significant policy changes, or at least they're ready to be considered. Those include the Procurement Act, they include the P-Card policy and procedure, travel policy and procedure. We're looking at the 164B process. We're looking at the Budget Instruction Manual, which is the BIM. We're also looking at the Allocation Act. And when you put all of those documents together, you come up with a stack of policies and procedures that we have to run through. So the idea is behind all of this is find the foundational principles to make that stack go down. We still want to promote transparency. We still want to promote accountability, but we want to make it easier, because I'm telling you, Navajo people, those online, there is an easier way to do this. There is an easier way to do this, and we're going to find that way. And I'm going to continue to work with my colleagues in front of me, the President of the Navajo Nation, Dr. Nygren, and the Vice President, Rochelle Montoya, and my oversight committees at BNF, and the Navajo Nation Council. So I got about 30 seconds left. I just want to thank my team. I know every division director will say their team is the hardest working team, but I got to put in my 2 cents for the Office of the Controller, because I don't think anybody works as hard as my team does to get what we need to out the door. So thank you. If you guys are out there, thank you to my team. And the promise I'll make for you today is when we do this again next year, I'm going to be very happy to announce a lot of changes, and hopefully that's going to result in a lot of money getting out the door to our Navajo people. So again, thank you so much for the opportunity to be here. Yeah, thank you.